The train in Spain, to explain, makes us insane. A couple of months ago, when we arrived in Madrid, we had a massive drama finding we're getting lost in the metro and then being refused entry on the train to Valencia. Since then, I guess I've learned a little bit, so hopefully it's getting a bit easier. So here's just a video of my experience where I went from Valencia to Madrid and back in a day solo on the train. And the last couple of minutes, we took a local train. It was actually the week before, to a city just 20 minutes away. So the mission today has been to take a train to Madrid and a metro and a few dramas on the way. And the biggest drama was sorting out the disabled access for the train ticket, which Elena spent a long time on the phone for, and I think I'll put a different way next time. To get to Madrid, first I had to push to the Maritime metro station in Valencia. The metro is pretty straightforward. The hardest part is getting in and out of the elevators, which is fine if you don't have a backpack with you. Another short push to the main train station. This is the same company that refused me to board a few months ago in Madrid, but we were very careful. Elena spent a long time on the phone sorting out a disabled ticket. The disabled access on this train was different to the Renfe train. Where she's standing, there's a little key that lifts that lower floorboard up and you lower down once you're on it, and you still have the ramp to get in the door. I think you could get in easily with someone helping you, just backing in on the wheelchair going down the steps, but this is another way to do it, and it's the way you have to do it. It is a special area where you're seated. I chose to use their seat but use my wheelchair cushion on top. And yeah, you're typically doing 300 k's an hour to get to Madrid, so it's a nice quick trip, just a few hours. When you get to Madrid, the ADIF people are already there helping you to get out. It doesn't take very long, it's pretty efficient, and you're off on your way. It's pretty easy to find your way from the train station to the metro. You've just got to take the elevators, although I think I took an escalator for fun, but I can't do steps. I think I've blown it. There's stairs here and it doesn't seem like there's any other options. The local told me to go to the next station, which is really close and much easier. So it's official, not all stations are set up for disabled access. But yeah, we get here and I'm just trying to get the identification number. Like, it's a purely administrative thing. And they looked at all the documents and it all seemed good, and then they said, oh, you need to live in Madrid if you want to get the thing here. So it's impossible to book a cita, like an appointment in Valencia. You can log in at the exact right time and click the button, but it just doesn't work. It says it's not available, try later. So, drama in Spain. But yeah, part of it was just to try out the trains again, because I had such a drama with that last time. And yeah, it's just the experience of dealing with bureaucracy. So I'm going to Retiro Park for a party. So the lift, I've taken a lift already to get here, but there's another one to get out and it's not working. So I have to go to Sol, another station. Oh god, it's so annoying with the multiple lifts per station. It was like this at putting bags when I was carting a backpack around with Alina. It was much harder. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's confusing. The last platform was I went all the way to the end, following a wheelchair sign like that, but it was only stairs. It wasn't a sign for an exit, it was a sign for getting on the train, I think. I managed, and out of the metro I started from near where we stayed in Madrid last time and went east through to Retiro Park. There's information booths across town where you can get a map, a metro map, and a special thing designed for disabled people, or tours. It's a little hilly to push your way around, but yeah, I had a good push, and some of it was free riding, just going downhill. So yeah, went past all the, the whatever's in the Madrid. You can check it out yourself. So I had just enough time to set up a relaxing hammock in the park, but actually it wasn't quite enough time because I had to go around the park. There was a few steps that wouldn't let me cut across, and yeah, and ended up racing to the metro and going through the gate that I couldn't get through, which delayed me a bit. So I was a bit tight for time getting to the main train station. So a piece of cake getting off really, but when I was getting on, I was pretty late to the train station. And when I was going through the security, the attendant caught up with me and said, "Oh yeah, I'm helping you." And then he said, "Tranquilo," like don't stress. And I was like, "Oh, okay." But by the time we got to the train, he started getting pretty stressed because he couldn't figure out how to do the floor lowering thing, or where the ramp was or whatever. We had to go to different carriages, racing back and forward, looking around, trying to figure out what to do. We had like a few minutes before we left, but in the end it was a piece of cake and off we went. So back in Valencia, I went to an expats meetup, and for the second time since I've been here, we had some rain. From Valencia, I wanted to try out the local trains. So we picked a town that was less than half an hour north. We got to the train station 4 minutes before it went, and they were so fast and efficient that we somehow got down the escalator and onto the train in time. And we're off to the historic centre, which quite a few jacarandas. They also seem to have Moreton Bay figs in Spain. Bougainvillea, lantana, silky oak, kumquats, and some other stuff in bloom as well. So there's a few historic things to see in town, but some of it I just had to wait because it wasn't wheelchair accessible, but it was all good. Bit of an explore.
The kid, he was turning and looking at you. When I told my mom to come to visit, she said she doesn't come because she's already been.
Alina is motivated with a final push to the Roman theatre. Oh my goodness. We continued to a tour for Roman ruins, and then it was time to leave town. And that was our tour on the local trains. Hopefully the intercity trains let me on next time.